For many times I was laughed at and not believed in, but it was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself.
I feel I still have room to improve. I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved.
We have money, we have everything, we have fame. But the most important thing is the family. Keep your family healthy, good, and take care of your family, because this is the most important thing in the world.
Failing to prepare was preparing to fail. The night before a game, I ate the same food. I went to bed at the same time. I got up, I ate the same breakfast. Some people call it superstition, but it's a routine.
I went on the courts with just a ball and a racket and a hope.
Because you might be actually not feeling great physically or mentally, you're drained, but the confidence somehow gets you through. And when you don't have confidence, that's then when you have to sort of trust all the hard work you've done, and you have to keep on working hard so success comes back.
I make mistakes, but I strive every day to be a perfectionist.
Set yourself a definite goal and work hard toward that goal, and don't let anything or anyone stop you in the process, no matter what it is.
I didn't really care about the standings or, the perception of my style or whatever, as long as I could keep learning these new tricks. And so as I was successful in competition and winning a lot of the events, my job was just keep getting better.
I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
People perform better when there's no safety net. People perform better in sports and everything else if you don't have a plan B.
We were down 1-0. If you walked into our locker room at halftime, you thought we were up 3-0.
Nothing external can defeat the internal. The only thing that can take someone down or break you down is internal. Nothing external is strong enough.
You just never give up, because you never know what can happen. You never know who you can inspire and who you can influence.
I'm not going to go out and say I'm the greatest this or that. I was a kid with a dream. That's it.
You have to fail in order to climb that ladder.
You are fighting the greatest fight of all times.
And I fought because I knew it was not doomed to be a losing fight. It couldn't be a losing fight.
As long as you believe in what you're doing and you're doing things you love to do, then you can go out there and be the best at it. And that's, that should give you a lot of enjoyment, fulfillment in your life.
Always keep an open mind that there's something out there for each and every one of you. And it's up to you to go out there and find your niche.
You learn just to stick with it. I mean, there's lots of days where you don't really feel like doing it, or you don't feel like grinding it out, and you got to do it. Those are the highs and lows of being an athlete, and if you want to feel those highs, you got to go through those lows every now and then.
This time when you run and you just want to stop, you just want to give up, like, to hell with this, I just want to go home. This day when you get up and you know what, you have a training today, you know it's going to be intense, and you're like, oh God, I don't want to go today, but you got to go.
When you play sports and you're committed to something, the commitment, the responsibility of showing up to practice on time, to being there for your teammates, to listening to your coaches, it's a responsibility that you have when you're playing with a group, that you have to hold your end of the bargain.
When you have to make a putt, you make a putt. You have to hit the shot, you hit the shot. You just sort of like drop into another zone, and you block out everything.
Sometimes the will can outdo the skill. And sometimes a fella's will is stronger than the man who's actually better physically, and the determination and weakens the other man just to see him so determined.
I still feel I have a lot to prove, not just as a player, but as a person, as a father. When I get to a point where I feel I can improve as a player, I walk away from the game.
I am the greatest. Hard fucking work. You put it in, you believe in it, you will succeed.
Everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you become better at your craft.
Some of the best athletes, or the greatest athletes in the world, do things when they're uncomfortable.
He you just have to stay calm because it's not finished until the last point, no matter how close you get. I've been working so hard all my life to be here, and I was determined to get this.
You gotta start from way down the bottom. You gotta let it grow up with you. And if you're successful and you try hard enough, you're bound to come out on top. Just like these boys have come to the top now.
Mentally, we have a vision, we have a finish that we have to attain, you know, and sometimes you have to do it when you're old and you're tired, you know, and I think it's the test of your will to succeed.
For many times I was laughed at and not believed in, but it was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself.
I feel I still have room to improve. I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved.
We have money, we have everything, we have fame. But the most important thing is the family. Keep your family healthy, good, and take care of your family, because this is the most important thing in the world.
Failing to prepare was preparing to fail. The night before a game, I ate the same food. I went to bed at the same time. I got up, I ate the same breakfast. Some people call it superstition, but it's a routine.
I went on the courts with just a ball and a racket and a hope.
Because you might be actually not feeling great physically or mentally, you're drained, but the confidence somehow gets you through. And when you don't have confidence, that's then when you have to sort of trust all the hard work you've done, and you have to keep on working hard so success comes back.
I make mistakes, but I strive every day to be a perfectionist.
Set yourself a definite goal and work hard toward that goal, and don't let anything or anyone stop you in the process, no matter what it is.
I didn't really care about the standings or, you know, the perception of my style or whatever, as long as I could keep learning these new tricks. And so as I was successful in competition and winning a lot of the events, my job was just to keep getting better.
All of you, I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
People perform better when there's no safety net. People perform better in sports and everything else if you don't have a plan B.
We were down 1-0. If you walked into our locker room at halftime, you thought we were up 3-0.
Nothing external can defeat the internal. The only thing that can take someone down or break you down is internal. Nothing external is strong enough.
You just never give up because you never know what can happen. You never know who you can inspire and who you can influence.
I'm not going to go out and say I'm the greatest this or that. I was a kid with a dream. That's it.
You have to fail in order to climb that ladder.
You are fighting the greatest fight of all times.
And I fought because I knew it was not going to be a losing fight. It couldn't be a losing fight.
You know, as long as you believe in what you're doing and you're doing things you love to do, then you can go out there and be the best at it. And that's, you know, that should give you a lot of enjoyment and fulfillment in your life.
Always keep an open mind that there's something out there for each and every one of you. And it's up to you to go out there and find your niche.
You learn just to stick with it. I mean, there's lots of days where you don't really feel like doing it, or you don't feel like grinding it out, and you got to do it. You know, those are the highs and lows of being an athlete, and if you want to feel those highs, you got to go through those lows every now and then.
This time when you run and you just want to stop, you just want to give up, like, to hell with this, I just want to go home. This day when you get up and you know what, you have a training today, you know it's going to be intense, and you're like, oh God, I don't want to go today, but you gotta go.
When you play sports and you're committed to something, the commitment, the responsibility of showing up to practice on time, to being there for your teammates, to listening to your coaches, it's a responsibility that you have when you're playing with a group, that you have to hold your end of the bargain.
When you have to make a putt, you make a putt. You have to hit the shot, you hit the shot. You just sort of like drop into another zone and you block out everything.
Sometimes the will can outdo the skill. And sometimes a fella's will is stronger than the man who's actually better physically, and the determination weakens the other man just to see him so determined.
I still feel I have a lot to prove, not just as a player, but as a person, as a father. When I get to a point where I feel I can improve as a player, I walk away from the game.
I am the greatest. Hard fucking work. You put it in, you believe in it, you will succeed.
Everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you become better at your craft.
Some of the best athletes, the greatest athletes in the world, do things when they're uncomfortable.
You just have to stay calm because it's not finished to the last point, no matter how close you get. I've been working so hard all my life to be here, and I was determined to get this.
You gotta start from way down the bottom. You gotta let it grow up with you. And if you're successful and you try hard enough, you're bound to come out on top. Just like these boys have come to the top now.
Mentally, we have a vision, we have a finish that we have to attain, and sometimes you have to do it when you're old and you're tired, and I think it's the test of your will to succeed.
For many times I was laughed at and not believed in, but it was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself.
I feel I still have room to improve. I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved.
We have money, we have everything, we have fame. But the most important thing is the family. Keep your family healthy, good, and take care of your family, because this is the most important thing in the world.
Failing to prepare was preparing to fail. The night before a game, I ate the same food. I went to bed at the same time. I got up, I ate the same breakfast. Some people call it superstition, but it's a routine.
I went on the courts with just a ball and a racket and a hope.
Because you might be actually not feeling great physically or mentally, you're drained, but the confidence somehow gets you through. And when you don't have confidence, that's then when you have to sort of trust all the hard work you've done, and you have to keep on working hard so success comes back.
I make mistakes, but I strive every day to be a perfectionist.
Set yourself a definite goal and work hard toward that goal, and don't let anything or anyone stop you in the process, no matter what it is.
I didn't really care about the standings or, the perception of my style or whatever, as long as I could keep learning these new tricks. And so as I was successful in competition and winning a lot of the events, my job was just to keep getting better.
All of you, I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm going to show you how great I am.
People perform better when there's no safety net. People perform better in sports and everything else if you don't have a plan B.
We were down 1-0. If you walked into our locker room at halftime, you thought we were up 3-0.
Nothing external can defeat the internal. The only thing that can take someone down or break you down is internal. Nothing external is strong enough.
You just never give up because you never know what can happen. You never know who you can inspire and who you can influence.
I'm not going to go out and say I'm the greatest this or that. I was a kid with a dream. That's it.
You have to fail in order to climb that ladder.
You are fighting the greatest fight of all times.
And I fought because I knew it was not doomed to be a losing fight. It couldn't be a losing fight.
You know, as long as you believe in what you're doing and you're doing things you love to do, then you can go out there and be the best at it. And that's, you know, that should give you a lot of enjoyment, fulfillment in your life.
Always keep an open mind that there's something out there for each and every one of you. And it's up to you to go out there and find your niche.
You learn just to stick with it. I mean, there's lots of days where you don't really feel like doing it or you don't feel like grinding it out, and but you got to do it. You know, those are the highs and lows of being an athlete, and if you want to feel those highs, you got to go through those lows every now and then.
This time when you run and you just want to stop, you just want to give up, like, to hell with this, I just want to go home. This day when you get up and you know what, you have a training today, you know it's going to be intense, and you're like, oh God, I don't want to go today, but you got to go.
When you play sports and you're committed to something, the commitment, the responsibility of showing up to practice on time, to being there for your teammates, to listening to your coaches, it's a responsibility that you have when you're playing with a group, that you have to hold your end of the bargain.
When you have to make a putt, you make a putt. You have to hit the shot, you hit the shot. You just sort of like drop into another zone and you block out everything.
Sometimes the will can outdo the skill. And sometimes a fella's will is stronger than the man who's actually better physically, and the determination weakens the other man just to see him so determined.
I still feel I have a lot to prove, not just as a player, but as a person, as a father. When I get to a point where I feel I can improve as a player, I walk away from the game.
I am the greatest. Hard f***ing work. You put it in, you believe in it, you will succeed.
Everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you become better at your craft.
Some of the best athletes, the greatest athletes in the world, do things when they're uncomfortable.
You just have to stay calm because it's not finished to the last point, no matter how close you get. I've been working so hard all my life to be here, and I was determined to get this.
You gotta start from way down the bottom. You gotta let it grow up with you. And if you...
Hey guys, how we all doing? This is Lance Lisciotti with the Make a Score Tour. We got some action tonight. We got Shawn Dickson versus Evan Moreau. 6'12 or 6'11, about as close as that gets. They're going to be playing race to 9, call shot, call safe 10 ball. And they're going to be playing a best of 3 sets for 1,000 each. So basically a race to 2 sets. Whoever wins 2 sets first gets the cash. They have posted up, and we have begun. And Evan with a good-looking layout here. Felt good on the 2. Got a little traffic there. Got to get around this 9 and 8 ball, maybe in between them. Or he can draw to the left side of the 9. Ran into the 9. He was not looking to do that, but he does have a fairly good-looking safe behind the 7. He's a little low left here. It's close. He may have gotten coverage, may not have. It's definitely close. Any predictions in the chat? Who you guys got tonight in this close matchup here? We got Evan from Rhode Island, and Shawn is from Connecticut. So 2 different states here. I'd say Evan has probably been playing a little bit more lately. He's been playing in just about everything. Have not seen Shawn out there quite as much. Wow, that was a great stroke there. Overcooked it a little bit. Overran the 5, but should have a back cut in the side or a cross-side bank. So we got Will Cook in the chat looking to bet on Shawn. Dan Usello and Joe looks like they made a bet. Elise, thanks for liking the stream. Sorry guys, let me shut off my phone here. Oh, Evan with a mistake there. Bobbles the 9. Cliff, thanks for liking the stream. All right, good opportunity here for Shawn. Could go 2 rails here towards the 8. We got Ray Mack in the chat looking to bet on Evan. I think Will Cook was still looking to bet on Shawn. I don't know if he found a bet that you guys might line up pretty good. Looks like Shawn, the favorite to run out here and strike first. Bob, thanks for liking the stream. Race to 9 is a pretty good race. You know, you don't really have to be too nervous about starting behind. I mean, you definitely don't want to let your opponent get, 3-4 racks in front of you, but if you're down like 4-2, 4-3, 5-4, 5-3, it's not the end of the world. Hunter, thanks for liking the stream. Both these players are very seasoned, played a lot of tournaments, a lot of gambling. They're not going to, fall apart because they lost the first rack or made a mistake here or there or whatever. They're just going to put their head down and keep playing the game. I don't think I've ever seen either one of them ever give up in a set, no matter how how bad they were doing or how far they were losing by, They are playing call shot, call safe 10 ball, and the 10 has to go last. Ray Mack in the chat still looking for 100 on Evan, who is trailing 1-0. Take it while you still can. It's pretty fair of him. Will Cook, where you at? This is your time to shine. Wow. That was a pretty good break. Shawn would like to repeat that break over and over and over tonight. This would be, if Shawn breaks like this every time, he's going to be tough to beat. But, maybe Evan breaks equally as well. You never know. That was a very good break, though. Now let's see if he can run out and capitalize here. Jose, you can't get Shawn 2 on the wire. He's already up 1-0. I mean, that's pretty... I don't know about that. Doesn't hurt to ask, though. I hear you. Now, can Shawn still back cut this 5? It's thin. Yeah, it looks like he could still cut it in. Got to hit it real good, though. And cue ball's going to be jumping. It's going to be moving fast. Oh, we might scratch. Oh, we did. All right, so Evan. All right, we got Frank in the chat looking like he's looking to take you up on that, Ray Mac. He'll be your Huckleberry. He'll take Shawn for 100. And looks completely fair because looks like we're headed for 1-1. George Texera in the chat. George, this is Racks I told you about last time I talked to you in Vernon, Connecticut. They have this 1 9-foot diamond. They have 2 7-foot diamonds. They have 1 Gold Crown 3. And they have like 14 valleys. Oh, okay, Jose, that sounds about right. Makes a lot more sense. Yeah, George, this is a 4 1/4 inch diamond. Pretty good one pocket table. So Ray Mac did accept your bet, Frank. You guys appear to be locked in. Not Evan's best stroke there. A couple opening mistakes on the 7 ball by Evan, but it's early. And let's see, is cross-sider here? All safe. Wow, so... And fell very short on the safe here. Shawn, historically, has been a pretty aggressive player. Likes to fire, and usually makes whatever he's looking at. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go in on the bank there. But... Can Evan capitalize? Tough shot. Overcut it. Not going to get away with this one. Shawn will have a good look. Looks like very good bridge length off the rail to be on the rail. To put your bridge hand on the rail, the length looks really natural here where it should make it a little bit easier to pocket the 7. Yeah, wow, great shot there. Great stroke. Great speed on the cue ball to come back for the 10. Shawn looking to take a 2-0 lead. Oh, caught a hanger on the 10. And that's going to tie us up 1-1. And check out the little commercial real quick. So, a couple mistakes here early by Evan. Shawn, Shawn hung the 10, so now it's 1-1. Should be more like 2-0 Shawn, but he did miss the 10. So that is going to bring us to 1-1 here. Looks like a player forgot to mark the score. I'll help him out real quick. 1-1. Now let's take a look at what Evan's break's going to look like. Shawn had a very good break. So Evan is more of a controlled break here. Did make one of the balls behind the head ball in the side pocket. That's very good to repeat over and over and over. It's pretty predictable. Let's see, can he bank this or play safe, buy him the 7, or Bank the one down table. You went in on the bank cross side. George, who's playing one pocket in Connecticut nowadays? You still got Bob Mendension, Steve Mack, myself, Hunter Smutney. This kid Evan Moreau here, he likes one pocket as well, but he is from Rhode Island. That's probably not the whole list, but it's not a huge group if you're talking about people that'll actually gamble. There's some lower guys that you could give weight to that'll gamble a little bit. Jason Longo, Kenny Hoke. There might be a couple more I can't think of. John Calves. Probably not, don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but he says he's ready for you. Not familiar not familiar with his game, but everyone's got action in Connecticut. Oh my gosh, come on down to Racks. We got a nice 9-footer here with 4 1/4-inch pockets. Shawn with a pretty good safety there using the 3-ball. Yeah, George, I saw the stream a little bit. Cliff Tyler was telling me about Jim the Pilot the night before you were playing him. And then got to see him play a little bit. Looks like I believe you came out a winner on that one, based on the short amount that I watched. Looked like you were probably going to get the money at the end of the night. Yeah, John, I hear you, buddy. You know, that's okay, you know. One pocket's one of the best games to spot and to help match up. John, what's your local pool room? Are you a Yale regular? Oh, look at this. Oh, thought it was going in. All right, so Evan's gonna have a good look here at this 2-ball. Yeah, you still hit the ball good, George. Still hit the ball pretty good, my friend. And, you know, I don't have to tell you, but as we all know, one pocket's a knowledge game. You remember the knowledge, sometimes it's just hard to execute, but, you know, it's like riding a bike. It comes back the longer you keep playing. Is Evan going to play safe here? Try to use the 8? No action out in Danbury area, huh? Well, you're more than welcome to come on down here to Racks and Vernon, and we could play on this very same diamond you see here now. Plays real good. And I'll play you some, or you can pick some other guys. We have we probably have the strongest in-house one-pocket community in the state here at Racks. Not trying to, you know, knock any other pool room or anything, but pretty much every day we have one pocket down here, and it might be, you know, some lower rated guys playing or whatever, but there are a fair amount of people that do enjoy it. Evan overhit that a little bit. I think he's going to try to draw behind the 7 here. Use some like low right off the right side of the 6. Try to get behind the 7. He could probably bank the 6 down to this end rail and maybe also get behind the 7. He went after all 7-ball, which is what I like. Yeah, he's got the 9 for a little bit of added insurance. He might have given up the window, but I don't know if Shawn can do much with it besides double bank or something. Double bank to the bottom rail and play safe. I think he tried to go in cross side and caught the kiss. Looks like he left Evan a little funny here. He'd love to be able to just pocket the 6 clean, but he may have to go in on the combo. The combo's tough because it looks like the 6 wants to squirt to like the right corner next. Okay, he did have the whole pocket, or enough of it, I should say. Should maybe draw back a little here for the 8 in the side pocket he's standing by next. He could keep going for the top left corner. He's got a lot of options here. Yeah, he took the side pocket one. Looks like he felt pretty good too. Has the angle going slightly down table, which is preferred on this ball. Good shot there. Has a nice angle here. Probably use some high right, go 2 rails out of the top right corner. Going back towards the 10 ball. Overrolled it a little bit here, but still looking pretty good. And no problem, and that's going to put Evan up 2-1 in this opening race to 9. Bo Powers, thanks for liking the stream. That's another New England one-pocket player. We were just talking about the Connecticut one-pocket players. Bo enjoys one pocket. He is around the Boston area in Mass. So George and John, that's another guy for you there. Dawson, thanks for liking the stream. Okay, Evan to break up 2-1. So we saw his previous break was more controlled and flat, really trying to target this 4 and 5 in the side pocket. He did make the 5 last time in the side. Looks like it's going again. It did, and he made the 4 as well. One ball got kissed down table. Cue ball went up table, but he still has a pretty long, good look here on the 1. 2 ball is, you know, wide open. Mike Webb, thanks for liking the stream. Hope all is well, my friend. All right, long tester to start, makes it, but did not get ideal here. Still a little funny. I mean, he's okay, you know, just roll it in the top left corner, come off the left long rail, back to about center table area, and play for the 3 in the bottom left corner next. It looks like the angle lays pretty good for that pattern here. Or overcut it. Yeah. And Shawn is going to have a good opening look at the 2 ball here. Cut this one in, some right hand English. Play for the 3 in the bottom left next. Overrolled that one a little bit here. Yeah, overrolled that one by quite a bit. So I think we're going to have to see a safety now. Maybe put the 3 bottom rail. Try to use the 8-9. And that one got away from him. Struggling with the speed a little bit so far, but still early in the set, so that's not uncommon. And the balls are open, and Evan's got a good look at the 6 here. This fall's a little funny where it's like halfway in between high left and low left. Looks like he's going to draw out of there. No, he did go forward, but didn't get enough out of it. And yeah, he did lay a little funny on that ball. Ray, thanks for liking the stream. See some safety play here. Put the cue ball below the 10. Ray, thanks for sharing the stream. Shares are greatly appreciated. Let's get it out there for people. So Evan fell a little short here on the safe. Shawn can see it. But tough to pocket the ball. No easy safe. So he may have called that ball. May have called safe. Tough to tell. That one could have went either way. This one I like 2 rails safe underneath the 10. Yep, just like this. Fell a little short. Not short, but not wide enough of an angle to get behind the 10, but did his job with distance. Kev Kylie, thanks for liking the stream. I thought you were coming down here tonight. Where are you at? Heard you were going to play Corky. Josh, thanks for liking the stream. All right, Evan with a long tester here on the 7. If he makes it, he should have a reasonably good look at the 8, but it's very missable. Good shot there. And he's going to be looking real nice on this 8 ball as well. Could probably play the 9 in the same pocket. Good shot there. And it looks like a 1 pocket drill now. 8, 9, 10 all in the same corner. Ronnie, thanks for liking the stream. And Evan running out here and takes a 3-1 lead. So a couple mistakes out of both sides so far. Mainly the speed of the cue ball. Both players still adjusting to the table conditions. Couple rattled balls here and there. So if you're just tuning in, they are playing race to 9, call shot, call safe 10 ball, a best of 3 sets for 1,000 a man. Thanks, Crystal. Appreciate you. And Evan continues to make the ball in the right side pocket. He's going to look to keep doing that over and over tonight. And we saw Shawn's break earlier looked really good. But we only got to see, I think, 1 break out of Shawn. I can't remember if he won the flip or not. Tough spot here. You try to spin it in. Wow. Wow, let's see another look at that one. This is tough. I don't even think he went rail first. I think he just hit the 1 ball first. Perfect. Oh, no, he might have went rail first. But either way, makes a phenomenal shot there to pocket the 1. Might have gotten a little unlucky and fell below the 2 here. Now, Evan does play a lot of 1 pocket. He could bank this ball back towards the 3. Maybe play it in off the 3, but then you got to deal with a lot of traffic with this 8, 10, 9, 7, because your cue ball's going up table with some right-hand English. Once it gets to the top rail, it's coming back towards the 9. So I think he's going to play all safe here. Yeah, I think he did not, well, maybe he got the 4 ball helper. Yeah, he didn't execute. It looks like he did get coverage behind the 4, or maybe force Shawn to at least kick to the rail. But I think that was the right decision there to play safe. A lot of players probably would have got aggressive and tried to go off the 3. Shawn trying to return safe. Watch outside pocket. Finds the drink with the cue ball. And now Evan looking at a 2-10 combo here. Let's see. How do I... Oh, no. He's looking to play the 2 clean, I think. Yeah. Yeah, 2-10 combo would have been a little wild. Jose Soto. No way, Jose, in the chat. What's up, brother? How we doing? There's another Jose Soto that plays pool. I think he's from New York or something. He's probably going to be, like, just innocently watching someday, and I'm going to start calling him No Way Jose, and he's going to be like, why does this guy keep calling me that? He acts like he knows me, and I'm going to get you guys confused. That's going to happen eventually. Evan with a good opportunity here. He's up 3-1. Good look on the 4. And now 6 to the 7's pretty routine. 7 to the 8. Well, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10 are all down table here. The key is the 7 to the 8, 8 to the 9. Mainly the 7 to the 8. If you fall good there, you're still going to have to go 8 to the 9, but it shouldn't be too tough. Wouldn't be surprised if he ends up having to shoot this 9 in the top right if he gets above the 8. Let's see how this is going to play out. So he's got an angle here. He can go forward and use the short rail. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to come back up. So he'd like to fall below the 8 so he can pocket the 8 in the bottom left and come up table for the 9 in the bottom right. If he does get too far up table, it's okay. You just settle with the 9 in the top right. But this is the shot right here. Watch out, 9 ball. Yikes. Little bit of inside English there. And finds himself behind the 9. Not going to be happy with that. That was a silly mistake, we'll say. I guarantee you when he shot that, he's thinking all cue ball speed for position on the 8 to fall on the correct side of the 8. He probably didn't even think that it was possible to go behind the 9 there. He definitely mishit it with too much inside English. Or too soft of a speed where the inside bit more than he wanted it to. And this is I thought he was going to get away with it a little bit better, but it's not a hanger, but Shawn certainly is a favorite to cut this one in. It's tough, though. It's not easy. Yeah, good shot. Speed. Boy, that cue ball just kept going and going. I thought it was going to slow down. So out of line here. Should not have been out of line with that 8 ball he had. He's going to look to back cut this one in. Good shot. Very nice shot. Very good recovery shot there. Shawn has fantastic ball pocketing skills. He will get out of line from time to time and then make a great recovery shot. Alex Bosch in the chat. What's up, brother? Nice run there in the Florida Open. We were all rooting you on here from Connecticut. All right, Shawn trailing 3-2. All right, his first break we saw looked really good. Let's see what this one looks like. Cue ball gets kissed like 8 trillion times. 2, 4, 6, 8. Makes 2 balls. And kind of sketchy on the one here. Maybe a back cut in the side. Probably a safe to the bottom rail. But Shawn is not scared. We have seen him get very aggressive and just run out like water when he hits a gear. Evan, I think, is a little bit more predictable, you know, isn't gonna like be as aggressive as Shawn, I don't think. But, you know, the aggression is a double-edged sword, you know. If you're making balls and running out, you know, you can really beat anybody. But when it doesn't work, you know, there's a lot of variance when you're an aggressive player. You know, when it works, watch out. You could beat anybody. But when it's not working, it can really hurt you. The game used to be more aggressively played, and then over the years, players have refined it and ran the numbers and said, yeah, the percentage here is safe compared to a long table bank or something like that, you know. Shawn with an opportunity now. Good look on the 4. 5 balls right there. 7 balls not too far away either. There's going to be a little movement, 8 to the 9 to the 10. Down table, up table, down table. But did get a rub on the 9 there. That's okay. Came out really nice. 7 to the 8 in the bottom right corner here. 9 ball up table. We'll probably see the 10 in the bottom right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say 10 in the bottom left. Yep, I like it. 10 in the bottom left. He's going to draw. Maybe not. He might just thin this one. I'd like to bet on this one. I think he lets the stroke out low left. I'd have to bet he plays the 10 in the bottom left. Yep, I would have won. Oh, watch out, cue ball coming in hot. Coming in. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yikes. And still has a pretty good back cut here. Watch out, cue ball's going to be flying. Misses the 10. And looks like Evan is going to step up and have a good look at this 10 ball here. I would have liked to have seen Shawn. Good shot there by Evan. He's going to take a 4-2 lead. So I think when Shawn overhit the 9 and got a little close to the 10, he had a back cut that he wasn't expecting to shoot. He was expecting it to be like straight in. That he should have taken just a little bit more time to regroup and look at the shot and be like, okay, I didn't fall where I want to fall. Let me shoot this back cut now. He got up pretty quick, but you know, Shawn is a quick player. He moves ball to ball very quickly all the time. So, you know, it's hard for me, I guess, to say break your natural routine, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. It's just, I feel like that's a ball that I would never bet that Shawn's going to miss it. And he missed it by a pretty good margin there. Like, normally if you miss that ball, it hangs. It didn't even hang in the hole. So there was probably some body movement there. Or just something, you know, from moving too quick. But, you know, if it works for you, you got to stick with what works for you. So, Evan to break, 4-2 lead. Let's watch this 4 ball go to the right side pocket. It's headed there, but short. But he made the 5 in the opposing side pocket, opposite side pocket. 2, 4, 6. Makes 2 balls. No look on the 1. Maybe a safe behind the 6. Maybe a safe behind the 2. He could even thin the 1 towards the 2 and bring the cue ball down behind the 10. Nothing wrong with that. Guys, I'm going to step away for like 4 minutes. I got to use the bathroom and grab a new drink real quick. I'll be right back with you. Give me like 5 minutes. All right, guys, I'm back. Got to stretch the legs every once in a while, you know? I'm all about exercise in here. All right, Evan, 5-2 lead and breaking. Watch outside pockets here. He's been, oh, we missed both of them this time. Looks like the first dry break we're going to see, that I've seen at least. And that's going to bring Shawn up here. Nothing really good on the 1. May be able to cut it in the side, but doesn't really lead you for anything good on the 2. I think we're going to have to see a safety here. All right, let's see what we got in the chat here. Jason Longo in Georgia, huh? What's down in Georgia besides the devil? What are you doing down there? And, yeah, the jail cell, yeah. So that's the electric chair, Kev Kiley. Has been named the electric chair for a long time. Ryan Lynham, what's up, buddy? This kid shoots good. Yeah, he shoots pretty good. Shoots pretty darn good. But let's see, is this going to get there? It is. Oh, I lied. Caught a hanger. They are playing call shot, call safe. So had that ball gone in uncalled, it would have been Evans' option, which he would have taken from there. Now, anytime a ball's hanging in a pocket like this, it can be difficult to get the cue ball out of there. He looks like he can thin it and come back up table. I'm surprised he's given this one back. Are they? So they are playing call shot, call safe 10 ball, and it looks like they're talking about the give back. Like, it looked like he gave it back, and then they talked about something. Normally in call shot, call safe, you can give it back. So, I don't know. So, muscles it out of there. He's going to have, look at this. He's going to have either a great safe behind the 4 or just play to run him out here. The only issue is he just looked at it. I don't know if the 4 goes in the top left. I don't think it does. Good shot there. So he's going to have to do something with this 4 here. And he doesn't have the greatest of angles. Whoa, lots of chat coming through all at once. Hunter in the chat. Why aren't you down here, Hunter? All right, so now I think he was trying to get above the 4 for the 4 on the side. So let's see here. Maybe he's got a half a pocket and he's just going to try to get this 4 past the 7. Stories for the books in Georgia, huh? All right. Hopefully all is well. Wow, fires it in. And needs to fall really good on the 5, and he did. Wow. Great shot there. He had fallen pretty straight on the 4, so he had to hit it like 100 miles an hour and stun over. And he had to get really good on the 5 because the scratch on the side. And he got through that very well. He can go low right here. He could go high, high left. He's got some options here. 8 ball may go in the bottom left. It looked like he looked at it. Oh, overcooked this one. Did not want to draw this far back. But this might work. If the 8 ball goes in the bottom left, you can draw back, or to where the chalk is now for the side pocket. Ben Parker, thanks for sharing the stream. Appreciate you. Yeah, so I think we're going to see a drawback here. Maybe he can get to that top short rail with some high right and play for the 8 in the left side pocket next. No, that's not what he was doing. Maybe it was, and he just mishit it. I'm not sure. But this is not terrible. There's some good safeties here. You can cross it. You could even cut it in the side. Jason Cornelio, thank you for liking the stream. Haven't seen you for a while. I hope all is well. I like a safe here and put the cue ball on the bottom rail and try to hide behind the 9-10. I don't know if, I mean, the bank doesn't lay bad, and cue ball should go bottom rail and back towards the 9. So I don't mind being aggressive on the bank here. Evan plays one pocket. He should feel pretty comfortable banking this ball in. Should have a look at the 9 in the top left corner or the left side or something like that next. Yeah. Good shot there. And pretty much just has to cinch this 9 with a little bit of draw. And he'll be in good line for the 10 in the bottom left corner. Very missable shot. But it's easier if you don't have to do a ton with the cue ball. He did miss it. Is he going to get away with it? Yeah, not really. Shawn is going to definitely try to cut this one in. Oh, no, I lie. He's playing safe. Stop shot behind the 10. Oh, just beat the kiss. That was really close. Watch this. He just beat the kiss. I mean, just beat it. Or that could have been disastrous. Needs that cute. Yep, very good shot there. Look at this. Wow, too strong. That was a great shot there. Shawn's going to try to kick 2 rails behind. Oh, he's getting the jump cue. I like kicking 2 rails behind the 9 here and kicking the 9 down table. Cue ball stays up table. This jump, it's not terrible. You can try to jump to make it and run out, but man, it's tough. Wow. It drains it. Drains the jump. Are you kidding? Did I catch the replay? Yeah. I mean, you know how hard this is to cut that in? The cue ball, it's like begging to hit it fat. And he misses the 10. Made a great jump on the 9. Misses the 10. It wasn't easy. Jeremy, thanks for liking the stream. This is a long tester here. There is a potential scratch in the top left corner you got to be careful of. If you overcut it, it's not bad. You probably get away with it. If you undercut it, you're probably in trouble. He undercut it. Cue ball speed, though. Cue ball speed to the rail is pretty good, but no, it looks like Shawn's going to have a good back cut in the side here. It's a little thin. Cue ball's going to go short rail and towards the side. I don't think the top right corner, there's a scratch here. He might be playing it in the corner. He did. Great shot there. Nice confident stroke there. And Shawn gets one back on the beads here, and that's going to make bring us to 5-3. Dave, thanks for liking the stream. All right, Shawn to break. And it looks like we're going to see a dry one here. Watch out, cue ball. All right, he's okay. So a couple dry breaks here now by each player. I like the pace that these players have been playing at so far. Nice, quick pace. Good, fun to watch. Keeping the action moving, no slow play or posturing. Justin, thanks for liking the stream. Shawn overcut that one. Didn't give up much here. I think Evan's going to play a safety here. He can come off the right side of the 1 and leave it up there, like kind of behind the 10. Cut it behind the 10 off the rail. Bring the cue ball down table like this. Is he going to get coverage behind the deuce? Yeah, sure is. Good shot there. Evan is very controlled. He doesn't... When he makes a mistake, we're all human. We all make mistakes. But when he makes a mistake, he usually gets away with it, you know? He doesn't take many flyers. He plays a lot of good two-ways, intelligently, good speed and stuff like that. Safety here, bank the 1 ball back. Try to get the cue ball behind the 8. 8, 9, 10. Jennifer, thanks for liking the stream. Yeah, this looks like it lays pretty good for like a straight-in bank. Just try to hold the cue ball up table. It's easy to overroll this one. Maybe put a little bit of inside on it. Okay, so that's a good shot too. He tried to use both clusters. He tried to wedge that cue ball behind the 5-3 and have the cue ball behind the 8, 9, 10. So very good selection there, shot selection there. Gave up the window, didn't execute like he wanted, but Shawn couldn't make it, could only see it. I think we're going to see a safety here. Bank the 1 ball behind the 8, 9. And a mistake. Gene, thanks for liking the stream. Shawn's going to try to spin this one in with some right hand English. Stay up table here for this 2 next. Yeah, he hit it fat. Trying to let the spin do all the work there. I think Evan can cut this one in. Cue ball's going to be coming out a little hot here. Maybe try to run into the 9 or 10 as a stopper. Probably not. Probably try to go left hand. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, he tried to just finesse it in with some spin. And I think he's going to get this one back. So they are playing call shot, call safe. Yep. That's the first give back I think we've seen in the 9th rack here. Tried to, so diamond tables especially, they have deep shelves. When a ball's hanging like that, it's even more difficult than normal to go rail first and make it. You'll see that quite a bit when players try to go rail first on a ball hanging and totally miss the ball. It's tough. So Shawn did give one back earlier, Joseph says. Thanks, Joseph. It's 3 ball. It's not in a great spot here. Can he go bottom rail and in between? Look at this. Look at this pro side position. I don't know if he can make it. I don't think he can. Yeah, this is, I don't know. This is a little sketchy here. Yeah, he didn't have too many options there, and he wished that cue ball slowed down a little bit. May give Evan a long, thin cut on the 3. But he did his job pretty well there. He didn't give Evan anything easy. Evan trying to play safe behind the 7. Looks like he got there. Very good shot. Small window to hit, and he hit it. A little bit of insurance there. Trying to get the 3 in front of the front or behind the cluster too helps. But he did his job real good with the cue ball there. Good shot by Shawn. Good jump shot there. Makes a good hit. Does not sell out. I think we're going to see Evan play a safety here. Cue ball in the top left corner. Oh, he played the 3 ball over there. And Shawn might have a rail first. He might even have the whole 3 ball or a rail first. Xavier, thanks for liking the stream. Yeah, I think we're seeing Shawn attack here. May have to go rail first, may not. No, Saw it clean, and now look at this position play. Catches the window very well. He's going to have to muscle this one back. Great shot there with an angle to go from the 5 to the 6. That was a fantastic position shot there. Needs that speed to keep going. Needs a little bit more. And he got there. And he's got a little angle here to get out of there. Oh, watch out. And misses the 6. It was not easy. He probably tried to spin it in a little bit and hold for the 7. And just missed it. And that's going to give Evan a pretty good opportunity here. Yeah, I'd like to pocket this and just stay around the right side pocket. Have a good look at the 8 next. Good shot. Gene, how do you send stars? I don't know. I think you gotta buy them first and then you can send them. Pretty sure that's how that works. I think Evan's gonna have to play short side here for the 9. Yeah, get to right about there. Short side for the bottom left. Nothing wrong with that. Should fall pretty good on this 9 here. Just roll forward a little bit. Overrolled it. Not his best effort there. This is certainly missable now with a little bit of a blind back cut here. If he makes it, he should have a pretty good look at the 10 in the top left corner next. Position is fairly natural, where you mainly just have to focus on pocketing the 9, but it's very missable. And he checked the cue ball up, a little bit of draw there, and held for the 10 in the side. Makes the 9 ball nice and clean, good shot. Pretty good position on the 10 here, slight little cut to the side, but he fell pretty good on it. And Evan, good run out there, extends his lead to 6-3. Joseph asking if they're playing 2 sets tonight. So what they agreed to do is they're playing a best of 3 sets, races to 9, for 1,000 a man. So whoever wins 2 sets first. This is set number 1. Mark, thanks for liking the stream. All right, so far, and the night's still early, but so far, I have to give a slight breaking edge to Evan. He has made balls behind the head ball, the 4 and the 5 in this situation, in the sides. Like 6 out of 7 breaks or 5 out of 6 breaks. He's made at least one of those balls. Ooh, both of them hit the points, and he scratched. Oh, the 4-railers tracked this time. Made both 4-railers, but did scratch. Good opportunity for Shawn here. Is down 6-3, race to 9. Like I just said, it is a best of 3 sets, so, you know, even if you lose the first set, not the end of the world. You just have to win 2 sets from there. Kev in the chat, what's up, brother? How you doing? Hope all is well, buddy. Yeah, Evan's playing pretty good so far, pretty sharp. Been breaking pretty good besides that one he scratched. Good shot there by Shawn with the bridge. Bridge definitely made that tougher, and he fell pretty good on this 5 here. Nice shot there. He's got the 6, 7, and then comes down for the 8, 9, 10. Oh, he's going high left here. Going around the 7. No problem. All right, Sean's in business now. Alan, thanks for liking the stream. Might have to cross over for the 9 in the same pocket here. Yep, no problem. Don't want to be on the rail. No, he's all right. And then 10 in the bottom left next. Yep, Sean got through those pretty well. Doesn't want to stick to the rail, though. This is going to be... It's going to make it a little tougher than he would have liked. But still very manageable here. Just take your time. Good shot there. Sean runs those out really quickly. And that's going to bring us to 6-4. Evan's lead. All right, pretty good battle we got here so far. Sean would like to start hitting his stride a little bit more there. You see, when the balls are open and he starts running out, I mean, he can get through them like lightning. He'd like to have a couple more of those runouts here and tie it up 6-6. Or, you know, like if I'm Sean from here and I'm down 6-4, I'm like, you know, I'd really like to tie it up like 7-7. Or even if the guy gets up like 8-7, like who cares? No big deal. You need 2 in a row. You don't want to let the lead grow right now, though. You know, you really don't want to be down 6-4 and let that get to 7-4 or 8-5. Like that is not a situation you want to find yourself in. So if you're Sean, you really want to put the clamps on him. These next 2 racks, you know, like from here on out, you really want to say, you know what? I've gotten a little practice under my belt here. I got the table conditions more figured out, and now it's time to grind. But Evan is not going to make that easy, and he sticks him by the 9 pretty good here. I don't think Sean can get below the 6 one rail. I think he's too glued by the 9. I think he's forced to go off the top rail. May be able to go 2 rails around the 10 ball. I don't think so. 10 ball looks like it's right in the way. May have to... Jeez, this is tough. What? Is he going to get it? Oh my God, are you kidding me? Come on, stop it. What did we just witness? Look at this shot. Jacks up with a ton of right-hand English. What? He must practice those. That was a fantastic shot. Oh my God. That is crazy. What? A great shot there. Unbelievable. Wow. And see, like, how do you do that? How do you just get down and like 2-stroke it 3 rails with inside English like it's a hanger? You know how hard that shot was? And he just got down, like, no problem. Yeah, Ryan Cullen, how sick was that shot? And Gene Hunt, he saw it too. How crazy was that? Oh, look at this. Yeah, he's okay. Even that 3 ball he fired in, like, with inside English, go around 3 rails. I mean, that was a great shot too. When Sean gets hot, man, he's tough to beat. Oh, bobbled that 5 a little bit, but he's okay. He's got the correct angle here, 7 to the 8. 9 to the 10, you're going to need an angle. Oh, watch out, cue ball. Overrolled this one, watch out. Jeez. All right, so now, trouble. He might have to play short side here. Yep, he did. Needs an angle, doesn't want to be straight. He does, he's got an angle. And he's firing, man. He is just gunslinging, as Hunter just said in the chat. He's a gunslinger. And Sean showing some of his firepower here. And he runs those out. And that's going to bring us a bead closer to 6-5. Wow, so Shawn is showing some firepower these past couple racks here. Makes a fantastic ESPN hit, top 10 hit. And then runs them out with authority, lightning quick. Hit those pretty square. And look at this. Oh, 4-ball. I think he's okay. I think he can back cut the 1. 3-ball, yeah, come down for the 3. 3 to the 4 might be a little challenging. You might have to put a bunch of inside English on that 3, going from the 3 to the 4. Huh, where was he going with the cue ball? I'm curious. Like now, he actually has a chance. He could go off our right side of the 6 with left-hand English. It's pretty natural. I'm just going to play safe. Needs it to keep going. Yeah, didn't, fell short, but this is tough. Evan should probably come across the table and play shape for the 4 in the same pocket next. You don't want to just slow roll this one and try to kill it. It makes it real tough to pocket the 3-ball. If you come across the table, you can hit it a little firmer, let your stroke out a little more. He tried to kill it. He hit it good too, but it's tough to kill that ball. I mean, if you have to, you have to, but he did have an option to come across the table. And Shawn gonna come up. Great opportunity here. Would love to run out and tie us up at 6 apiece for this opening race to 9. Shawn taking care of business here. I don't see much stopping him. Oh boy. That was not ideal. It looks like he can beat the scratch here, play the 8 in the same pocket. Oh, he hung it, hit it a little fat. Okay, big mistake there. Evan needs to capitalize. He doesn't need to. He would really like to capitalize here, though. Extend his lead out to 7-5. He could go rail first. He could draw. I don't think he's going to go rail first. I think he's going to draw out. Yep. But he does have options here. And he did not want too much of an angle here, but he's okay. He could play short side for the 9. He could use low right here, play short side. He can stick with high left or just left, but you probably got to roll this one in, and I don't know. He could also go up and down, but I don't know if that's the move. Okay, so he rolled it with a bunch of left. And he is going to be glued to that 9-ball with a bad angle. He is going to have to play safe. How do you play safe from here? Does he have a carom on the 10? Shoot right at the 10-ball on the side? He'd love to be bailed out with that one. He might be able to push the 9. Let's see, how do I explain this one? Shoots towards where he's at right now. Go to the other side of the table, shoot to where he's standing at, and try to push the 9-ball down table. Maybe with some right-hand English on the cue ball to keep it up table. I don't know. This is tough. Can he thin it? I don't think he can thin it. He is looking at this direction towards the 10. Maybe he can cut the 9 to the bottom rail and go off the top side of the 10 to bring the cue ball up table and just try to create separation. Okay, so now he's looking at this way. Hunter's talking could kick and separate. That's not bad either. Try to kick and just leave him long rail to long rail. He could try to kick it in the corner. Yeah, he is looking at the kick, I think. Yeah, this is a tough situation here. I'd probably look to, now that I look at this a little more, I would actually probably look to shoot it towards the 10 ball and try to push the 9 down table and go off the 10 to bring the cue ball up table, but you're probably still going to leave a thin cut in the bottom left corner. But you got to do something, right? You could try to kick it safe here. You could try to kick it in the bottom right corner. It's not terrible. But your cue ball's going to be going like towards top right corner, which is not ideal. Yeah, that's what he's looking at now. So he's looking at kicking the 9 bottom right. It does send your cue ball towards the top right corner. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he hits it fat enough where it just comes out to like center table. Depends on the speed. I don't blame him for taking his time here, though, because this is a very tough spot to be in, and it's a huge point in the match. 7-5 or 6-6, you know, that's a big difference. Alex Goodson in the chat. How you doing, buddy? Saying this is a good matchup. It sure is. So he kicked it. He might have made it. Oh, just missed it. Pretty good attempt here. Not going to get away with it. Definitely giving up a good look here. Can Shawn capitalize and tie us up at 6-6? It's a pretty good look. Probably natural position for the 10 in the bottom left. Yep, very nice. Good speed there. I think Shawn's starting to get the speed dialed in. Good shot there. All tied up, 6 apiece. All right, guys, 6-6. Good opportunity to bet this one. Andrew in the chat looking to bet on Evan for 50. If anybody's looking to take Shawn from here, it's you're betting on an even race to 3, and you got the breaker, and he made a ball, and he's got an open look at the 1. Not saying you should do it, but I'm saying it's beyond fair. That's all I can say about that. I mean, that's gambling, right? You're betting on 2 players, a race to 3 9 ball, and they're both running out at a good rate. I mean, that's just gambling. That's what you like to see. Final call, Andrew. Anybody want that action? Sweat a little 50. Look at this. Good shot there. This is gonna be a tough kick for Evan. He can go off the short rail. Yeah, he may be able to go off the right rail. I don't know if he can get around that 4 ball. Eric, thanks for liking the stream. All right, so Evan had started out with an early lead, was looking pretty comfortable. Shawn was making a couple mistakes. And now, in the middle of the set here, Shawn has gained momentum. And he's got Evan on the ropes a little bit now. But still race to 3 from here. 6-6, race to 9, race to 3 to be played. So, gotta see. All right, Andrew, Alex just said in the chat, that's between you guys, but just bringing it to your attention. Somebody may be looking to take you up on it, but I don't know if the offer expired or not. But Shawn, ball in hand here, 6 to the 8. Oh, he missed the 4. Missed the 4. Ryan, thanks for liking the stream. And Evan's going to have a good look at this combo. You got to go in on this combo. It's tough, but yeah, all combos are tough. But this one, I think you got to go in on this one. Looks like he's following the cue ball. I'm a little surprised. Hits it a little fat. And Shawn's going to have a very steep, thin back cut or a bank. Let's see, he's probably feeling the cut. Yep, very good. How's your speed, sir? Speed is getting better as the set goes on. Alex and Andrew, if you guys are locking in, you better know, you better do it quick. Bo's looking to bet on the overall to take Evan to win the match. So if you're just tuning in, they are playing race to 9, call shot, call safe, 10 ball. Best of 3 sets wins the money. They're betting 1,000 a man. Best of 3 sets wins the money. So whoever wins 2 races to 9 first. It's basically what it comes down to here. And Shawn looking to run out here and take his first lead. And pretty good time to take the lead here. This would put him up 7 to 6. Andrew asking for confirmation there, Alex. I mean, that's pretty generous of him. And Shawn takes the lead 7 to 6. The only thing you guys might want to clarify is if you're betting this set or the overall. I think you guys are betting just this set, but you might want to clarify that just so nobody's confused. All right, Shawn with a monstrous break, but scratches, gets kicked in the top left corner. And look at this. I thought that 210 might line up a little better, but it did not. But Evan's going to take ball in hand. And decent looking layout. The 4 ball is a little bit in a touchy spot. 3 ball can lead you to it pretty well, though. Okay, so Andrew is looking to bet the overall, Alex, just so you guys are on the same page here. Okay, good. You guys are on the same page. Good. Okay, Evan overrolled that a little bit here. He can still pocket the 2, but the cue ball's a major concern. Looks like it wants to go into the 7. May be able to play position off the 7 if he hits the top side of it. He could put some right-hand English on the cue ball, back cut the 2, and if you go into the top side of the 7, you could still have position. The 7 might bank and screw up the cue ball or the 3 ball, though. Let's see. Oh, he played all safe. Nothing wrong with that. Unless it hangs up in front of the side. That's a little unlucky there for Evan. Shawn definitely going to jump at this one. The only question is he going to try to draw out or is he try to go up table? He went up table. Coming in hot. Needs a good bump. That's a really good bump. Shawn makes the jump shot. Gets a good rub here. Has a nice look on the 3. I should probably put like something so you guys know what set it is and that it's a race to 2 sets. That would probably make sense, huh? Let me see here. Where can I put this here? I'll put it over there. All right. I could put, hold on. Oh, does that fit in there? That looks all right. No, that looks goofy. Where do I put this? All right. It looked good near the logo. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell. I don't know. What do you think about where it is now, Gene? I think that looks all right. Try to hide it down there where there's not really too much going on. All right, Evan. Steep back cut here, but he should be okay. He can go 2 rails out of the top right corner, back towards the 7 ball. He has some options if he wants to check it up with inside English and come to the right side of the table or go to the more natural left side of the table. He favored the inside. And great shot there. Great speed. Narrowly gets around the 8. Fell very nice on the 7 here. Good shot there. Overrolled the 8 just a hair, but he's okay. 9 ball's in a great spot. He's got a lot of room to work with here. All right, Evan trying to tie it up here. Watch out, cue ball. All right. Not bad. He's okay. Flirted with that side pocket a little bit, but he's all right. Just looking to pocket this, tie us up at 7 apiece here. Good shot there. And that's going to tie us up 7 apiece. Race to 2 for the opening set here. All right, let's see how this sounds. It'd probably sound a little better with this background mic on. Hopefully there's not enough. Hopefully there's not a bunch of bad background noise, but I'd be curious what you guys think. If you prefer the background mic up a little bit so you can hear the sound of the balls and stuff, let me know what you think. I can turn it up or down too. Try to balance it out where you can hear it, but it's just soft in the background a little. And Evan with a great break. And we're all tied up here, 7-7. So, very suspenseful here. Race to 2. And Evan's got a good chance to break and run these. Seven of the 8. Yeah, it all looks pretty good. He'd like to get eventually straight in on the 8. Doesn't want much of an angle. And Evan rolling right along here, falling pretty good on the 7. Come across the table to about where he is now. Wants to get pretty straight on that 8. Yeah, fell very good on this 8 ball. So he fell on the correct side, which is like the left side of the table. Had he fallen on the right side of the table, his cue ball wants to go into the 9. So he fell very good on this 8 ball. And looks like Evan's gonna break and run here and try to reclaim this lead, 8-7. What a great first set this has been so far. We've had a lot of firepower, a lot of great safety play, and so far some lead changes. It's been very, very good set to watch. And Evan taking care of business here. Pretty good look on the 10. What a great time for a break and run that was. Still got to take care of business here on the 10, but no problem. And Evan, big break and run there. And he is on the hill, 8-7 in this first set. Looks like maybe a quick bathroom break or grabbing a drink or something. All right. Players are back. Evan with an 8-7 lead. This race to 9. First set. They are playing at best of 3 sets for 1,000 each. Evan has been breaking really well in this set. The 2 balls behind the head ball have been going towards the side pockets. He's been making at least one of them the majority of the breaks. The 4 railers have been pretty close. He made both of them 2 racks ago, I think. So let's see how this break looks. He is on the hill. He did just break and run. He'd really like to break and run again and close out. But it's always, when you break on the hill, for whatever reason, it's like super tough to break and run. But makes the 3-ball, and maybe the 2. Makes the 3-ball, and is going to have a great opening look at the 1. So he's got a good chance to break and run these for the set. All the balls go. No combos have to be played. Pretty good opportunity here. Great starter. The 2 balls ducked up next. And then 4, 5, 6, 7 up table. And then finish the 8, 9, 10 down table. Great opportunity here. So he could play for the 4 in the top right corner or the side pocket next. I like the top right corner. It doesn't matter. You go either way. It lays so natural. He could come up for the side. Watch out, 5-ball. Oh boy. This is not a bad jump shot though, I'll tell you. I would not bet against him making this jump. He's definitely not happy with that mistake there. He had a great chance to break and run. And he still does, you know, but he's just going to have to come with a good jump shot here. He's definitely going to call this ball. And if you make it, you should have a good look at the 5 and the opposite side next. Big shot here. Great shot. Lost the cue ball a little bit, but he's going to be okay. Oh, maybe not. I thought that was going to check up. And it looked like he was going to have a look at the bottom right corner, but that cue ball just kept going. He made a great jump. Pocketed the ball. Just lost Whitey a little bit. He's still there with the jump cue. Maybe he only has to get over the edge of the 6. I can't imagine he has to jump too much of the 6 here, being this close to it. Probably have to just get over like an edge to maybe a quarter of the ball at most. Can even play it in the side or the corner, probably the corner. Might as well take a swing at it. Oh, fouls and hits the 6. And Shawn is gonna have ball in hand on the 5 here. And he's gonna really try to run out here and force Hill. He just had the lead 7-6, and Evan ran out and then broke and ran to go up 8-7. So he wants to reclaim the lead here because that would give him the win 9-8. So let's see if he could get there. Felt a little awkward on this 7-ball here. This is not ideal. He's okay, but a lot of funny things can happen being straight here. Watch out side pocket. Watch out being stuck on the 10. Watch out missing the 7. Oh, watch out 9-ball. Alright, so he misses the 7 there. But I think he's going to get away with it. I think Evan's just going to thin our left side of the 7 and come 2 rails out of the left corner, bring the cue ball up table, and try to have this 7 settle behind the 9. Maybe bump it, and they both go over a little bit. Oh boy. Not going to be happy with that. Now, let's be real, this is not a hanger, but it is a look that Shawn was probably not expecting to have. Good shot. Watch out cue ball, though. Is this going to... Okay, the 8-ball does go in the bottom left, it looks like. Now, kind of funny angle here. Is he going to muscle this and go 4 rails? Sure is. Misses the 8-ball, though. And Evan, yeah, he's got a good look at this 8 on the side here. Gonna have to draw back for a look at the 9 next. But great opportunity here to try to run out for the win. This is the shot right here. If you get good on the 9, it's over. But you do have to pocket the 8. It's a little steep. Good shot. And got off the rail. Yeah, this is about as good as he could ask for here. And you pretty much just have to cinch this ball. Maybe a little bit of right-hand English. Good shot there. And this is going to be for set number 1. Pretty good look. And Evan wins set number 1, 9-7. And they're going to take a quick little break. All right, let's see how that looks. Oh, here we go with this now. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Let's reset the scoreboard here. So, they are playing best of 3 sets for 1,000 a man. I'm just going to put 2,000. Everybody puts in the middle and drive up the numbers. Let's just put 2,000 because people are going to assume that's the format since that's what like everybody does nowadays. And Evan is up 1 set, best of 3. So he needs to win 1 more set. Shawn needs 2 sets. And quick little 5-10 minute break, guys. We'll be right back with you. Alright guys, I'm back. So it looks like we got Shawn Dickson jumped out to a 2-1 lead here in the second set. Evan won the first set 9-7. Playing a best of 3 sets for 2,000. So Evan needs one more set to get the money. Shawn's going to have to win this set and another set. Looks like he's going to have a pretty good look at the 6-10 combo on the side. Careful with the cue ball. Don't follow forward into the... Oh, he played all safe. Good shot there. Nothing wrong with that. Evan definitely going to call the 6 in the bottom right corner, try to kick it in. Joe Kearns, don't bet with that Brandon Johnson. He's bad action. Just got banned from the page. Yeah, they that is right, Bo. They are playing no early 10. I forgot about that, but that makes a lot of sense. Oh, Evan caught that 9 a little full. And Shawn's going to look to step up here and pocket this 9-10 and stretch out the lead to 3-1. Oh, watch out. Wow. So both players with some uncharacteristic mistakes there. And looks like now Evan has a good look at the 9 here. Just got to cinch this one. It's weird though, when you make a mistake, sometimes you follow it up with another silly one, but no, he pocketed that 9 good. Shawn concedes a 10. That's going to tie it up 2-2. Big mistake there out of both players. Probably a bigger one for Shawn, considering he could have stretched the lead to 3-1. And when your opponent makes a mistake, you really want to capitalize on it. Now, Shawn can just say, you know, it's easier said than done, but he can just kind of think like, all right, let me just pretend like Evan ran out like he was supposed to. It was supposed to be 2-2, no big deal. But that's definitely easier said than done. It's definitely good to have a short memory in pool. You want to, you know, we're all going to make silly mistakes. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be Federer, Filler, anybody, Shaw. We all make silly mistakes. You have to be able to just move on, you know, forget them and move on and not let it bother you too much. Some players you'll see, they'll make a couple mistakes and just totally throw the whole set away. They just can't mentally recover. And then you'll see some players that they have tremendous mental strength and they can dog the easiest 9 and just walk back to their seat like nothing happened. All right, Evan, he had the 2 balls behind the head ball going towards the side pockets. He was making them almost every break in the first set, and then towards the end of the first set, and now they're falling short and not going in. So dry break there. That could really swing things into Shawn's favor a little bit if Evan continues to struggle on the break, if it no longer works like it was. You know, you get up with a couple nice opportunities, you turn them into runouts, and it makes a big difference in the set. It's like we got some action in the chat. This is a great time to bet it. It's 2-2. You know, the first set was a nail biter, back and forth the whole way. Shawn had a good chance to run out and force Hill. He was like long and straight on the 7, tried to muscle it back with draw, and missed it and sold out. Evan could play safe below the 5 here. Oh, the 7. Nice. I didn't even see that. Great shot there. Well executed. So Chris is looking to bet 50 to 100 on this set, it looks like, Bo. Look at this. Did he get the rail? He did. Oh, man. Shawn made a phenomenal hit earlier in the previous set. I think it was on the 4-ball. I don't know. If you guys didn't see it, you're going to have to go back and check it out. It was pretty insane. All right, looks like we got some good action in the chat. Chris and Bo, 2 good guys. Won't have any issues there. Sorry, I was looking away real quick. Probably safety underneath the 10-ball here. Yeah, very nice. Evan looks like he's got the speed pretty locked in. His cue ball's been pretty good. Shawn with a nice hit there. Looks like maybe yeah, cut in the side. Gonna have to get around the 9. Maybe natural to get around the 9 on the left side of it. Maybe put a little right hand English on the cue ball. Maybe a little bit of draw. Just something to make sure you clear the 9 if it's not natural, but it looks pretty natural. Yep, good shot there. Has a nice angle to go from the 6 to the 7. Evan's in line here. Watch outside pocket. You should fall below it. Good shot. Don't want to be straight though. Needs, yeah, that's good. We got a little angle here. He could draw back for the 8 in the bottom left corner. It does look like it splits the 9-10. He could go beyond that for the side. He went forward. Nice, very overrolled it. He was trying to just go 2 rails and hold for, I believe, the bottom right corner. Maybe he did intentionally come down to play for the side. I don't think so, but not a bad outcome. Might have to put some left-hand English on this and stay above the 10. Looks like he's drawing or stunning. Let's see what he's doing. Or maybe that's just left-hand English. He's stunned. Went 3 rails around for the 9 in the bottom left. Very good shot there. And it's just going to come up table for the 10. Come 2 rails, or 1 rail out, 2 rails out. Alex, thanks for liking the stream. And Evan with a pretty good look here. Little off angle, but he's above the 10. You'd rather be above the 10 than below it. You're going to shoot this shot 8 trillion times. You better get comfortable with it. Good shot there. And Evan taking the lead 3-2. All right, Evan to break. He did get one of those balls behind the 1. I think it was the 5 in the left side. And he made a 4-railer on the 2. And I think it was also the 6 ball, probably a 1-rail bank. Went to the top left corner. Good opening look at the 1, pinch back for the 3. Then you got the 4 in top right, bottom right corner, maybe the side. 3 to the 4, 4 to the 7, 7 to the 8. Yeah, 8 ball's a little goofy here. He might have to take a back cut on the 8 later in the rack and go into the 9 or fall below the 10 or something. We'll see when we get there. Good break and run chances here, but definitely some work to do. Not the easiest of layouts. Let's see, probably take the corner here. Oh, missed it. Hit that really fat. Don't see Evan miss a ball like that too often. Did not give that his best swing. Now, Shawn, good opportunity here. A little bit of work to do. Gonna have to go back and forth. Good shot there. Has an angle. He can draw back. He can go forward to the short rail. Either way, it looks like he's gonna have to settle for a slight cut in that bottom left corner. Oh, he's gonna open it up for Evan now. The 9 got a little funny though. So Evan can make this high right, go 3 rails with the cue ball, and have pretty good look at the 8 next, but 9 ball, not in a great area. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. Might have to draw into it or go into the 10. Let's see here. Maybe he can draw. No, I don't think so. It looks like too much angle going towards the 9-10. I think he's just going to have to go into the 9. Maybe actually you clip the 10. If you hit the high side of the 10, the cue ball goes above the 9, the 10 goes below it, and you should have a look at the 9 in the bottom left next. If you hit it, the high side of the 10. If you hit the low side, you might not like what happens. Or the middle of the 10, you might not like it. But it looks like it lays good where you should hit the high side. Just pinch back, just pinch to the right side of the table, just a hair, come off the top of the 10. Okay, I think he was just trying to clear those balls, come back for the 9 in the side or the top left. And fell a little short. He could back cut this 9 in the bottom left corner. Cue ball would be coming out pretty hot. That's what he's looking at now. But it's okay that the cue ball's coming out hot because you can kill a lot of momentum 3 rails around. I think he's going in here. It looks like he's drawn to the top rail, maybe. Let's see what he's doing with the cue ball. Yeah, he might be trying to just use low right and go to the top rail and let the low right kill the momentum and come back down for the 10 in the bottom left. Or if he goes deep to the top left corner, it'll come down for the 10 in the bottom right corner next. It looks natural where you could back cut it with 3 rails and just play speed on the cue ball. You could even play it to the short side of the 10 for the bottom left if you don't want to go all the way around. Great shot there. Slices the 9 in, comes around 3 rails, short side of the 10. Gets a pretty good bump off the point, but he would have been okay even if he fell below it. Great shot there. And that's going to put Evan up 4-2. All right, Evan to break. Let's see those two balls behind the one, the 4-5. Let's see if those go. Makes one of those. He's been making at least one pretty consistently. 5-ball went in. Watch out, cue ball. Narrowly avoided the scratch the first time, and then the 6-ball came up and finished the job. And Shawn trailing 4-2, going to come up with ball in hand here. He would like one of his patented like lightning runouts in like 33 seconds or something. He would really like that right now. Oh, fell a little straight on this. Oh no, he's okay. A little straight, but he should be okay. He could just stop there for the 3 on the top right. He could use some high left, go 2 rails for the 3 on the bottom left. He'd rather stay below the 3 a little for the back cut to give him an angle. Alright, so it looks like the left side pocket. Yeah, this will work. What can he do with the cue ball here, though? Is the cue ball going to run into the 8? He could play it to go into the 8. Oh, he's stunned over. Yeah, that would have worked too, but he did bobble the 3. I think Evan was trying to pull that cue ball to the right of the 7, get coverage behind the 7. Didn't quite get what he wanted. 3 ball. Looks like he got real close to that rail, though. Gonna make this a lot tougher. I have to spin this one in. Oh, he did. He did go rail first, try to spin it in. But hit it a little fat. Porky, thanks for liking the stream. I heard you were supposed to be down here tonight, and I never saw you, buddy. I think Evan was playing all safety there. I don't think he didn't miss that ball because he was not playing position for the 6, so all out safety there. I think Shawn's going to jump at this one if he doesn't have the window. Alright, sorry, I had to look away for a sec. Shawn, he had a jump, and the object ball's off the table, and Evan's got ball in hand, so he either pocketed it and scratched, or flew it off the table. Either way, Evan ball in hand, 4-2 lead, looking to extend it to a 5-2 lead. Looks like he's going to go forward 1 rail to about center table, a little beyond. Can he draw out of this one? Oh, no, he's going forward 2 rails probably, or 1 rail. Nice stroke there, very smooth. Hit that ball really well. And nice look here on the 9. Either a stop shot, or maybe he can play the 9-10 in the same pocket. It looks like the angle is going to the right side of the table, but the camera can be a little deceiving. Yep. So 9-10 here. Oh yeah, second set. Thank you, Joseph. I didn't see that. Okay, sorry. Had a quick visitor in the booth here. Evan must have. Evan was what was he on, the 9? No, he was on the 10 ball. He must have missed the 10. Wow. So Evan must have missed that 10 ball. And instead of 5-2, we got 4-3. Huge swing there. And remember, Evan did win the first set. So Shawn needs to win this set and the finals, third set tiebreaker. Let's see how the break's looking. Didn't hit him very square, but hit him very hard. And looks like a dry break. Not going to give up much, though. Evan going to push. And Shawn will probably bank this one ball, try to play this cue ball behind the 5. I think Evan should have left more of an angle here. Leaving it this full on the 1 just makes it easier to get trapped. But look at this. Shawn overrolls that one. And Evan's going to have a great opening look here. And the 2 balls down table. Come up 1 or 2 rails here to center table. Good shot there. This 4 to the 5 might be a little tricky. If he might have to just play to cinch it in the side and then leave the cue ball about where the 4 is now for shape on the 5. Needs that cue ball to keep moving. Fell a little short here. Now that 6 ball gets really big. So he had to roll beyond the 6 and caught the point with the 4. Shawn with a good opportunity. Cut this 4 and come across in between the 6. No, actually, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could come in between the 6, 7 and go back and forth or short side on the 5. Needs a cue ball to keep going. He got there. Good shot. Very good shot there. Has a nice angle. Play short side on the 6. Fell pretty good. Has an angle going up table, which is better than down table in this situation. All right, so now it starts to get a little tricky here. This is the big shot. If he hits this, great. The rest of the out's really easy, but it's hard to get really good on this 8 ball. Yeah, see now here we go. We got issues. He's got to back cut this, draw it with some low left, and hit it firm. Oh, watch out, cue ball. And big mistake there. And this is still not tic-tac-toe. He can choose to settle for the 9 in the top left next, or he can run around 2, 3 rails with the cue ball for the 9 in the same pocket next. He looks like he might just draw out. No, we're still here, Gene. Pump up your volume, buddy. Looks like, yeah, I like this. Swing around 3 rails. Just make sure you don't scratch on the side. It's like the only way this can go wrong is shorting it or scratching in the side, and it's pretty tough to scratch in the side from that angle. Could probably just hold this one. Yep, good shot there. And Evan gonna stretch the lead. to 5-3. He needs to close. He wants to close out this set, and he gets the cash. If he was to fail to close this set out, then he still has another set in him, and we'd head to the tie-breaking final set. But he doesn't want to mess with a tie-breaking final set. He wants to take care of business here now and not even sweat a tiebreaker. All right, so if you're Shawn, you're down a set and you're down 5-3. You really can't give up too much more from here. You can't let Evan stretch this lead out. It's pretty much go time if you're Shawn. And Evan has been getting very good results with this break. The 9-10 though, no good. There are opportunities to break it open though. The 8-ball would be a good opportunity. All right, successful break, good opening look at the 1. Follow this one down table. Might even graze the 10-ball right here. All right, misses the 1, and the 1-ball breaks open the 9-10. Can Shawn swing at this 1-10, or is the 2-ball covering up the pocket? I think the 2-ball's covering up the pocket enough. It's close. He could play safe, just come off the bottom side of the 1, put the cue ball by the 2. Yeah. I think he gave up a window here. Evan might be able to just shoot the 1 up towards the 6. Try to put it on the rail. Maybe not. I don't know. This is probably going to have some speed on it. Oh, I fouled. He hit the 8. Should be ball in hand, I believe. Yep. All right, so Shawn, good looking layout here. 1 of the 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. Once you get to the 6, you're feeling pretty good. This 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not bad. Watch out, cue ball. Jeez. That one got away from him, but he's going to be okay. That one definitely got away from him a little bit, but he did get a good bump. Yeah, bumped into the 4-ball there, but he's still okay. He's flirting with disaster, though. He's got to be careful. Trailing 5-3 and being down a set. You know, he really doesn't have much much leeway left here. He's got to buckle down. He's had his flashes of, you know, great shot making and lightning quick runouts, but then stuff like this happens. He bumps a ball and it ruins your runout. You know, he got stuck behind the 10 here. He's gonna have to jump over the edge of the 10. I think only the edge he's got to get over. Has a pretty good chance to make this ball. Yeah, makes a good hit. Needs this 7 to slow down. I don't think it's going to. Yeah, sellout city. Evan, great opportunity here. Stretch the lead to 6-3. And Shawn can't be feeling too good about that. Yep, Evan falling in line pretty good on these. He's got some options here. He can go high left, or he can draw out for the 10 and then the left side pocket next. He's stunned out. Felt pretty good here. Would have liked to have been a little bit better, but nothing wrong with this one. This should work. Nice run out there, and Evan stretches the lead to 6-3. Okay, Evan up 6-3 and breaking. Been breaking pretty good here. Oh, nothing in the side though. How about the 4-railers? 2-ball looks good. Yep. So makes a ball. I don't know about this 1-ball though. He could play it maybe in the right side pocket. It's close. Alright, Evan tried to play safe. And that one leaked out. I think Shawn's got a reasonable look at this 1-7 combo here. Looks like it lays decent. Looks cue ball coming around, yeah, good shot there. This 1 to the 3 though, does he have enough angle to get out of there? He sure does. Cheated the pocket a little bit, hit that really good. And Shawn really needs to get out here. He doesn't want this to slip away any farther here. Being down 6-3 and a set. You know, you're hoping to catch the guy 6-6, 7-7, 8-8, you know, and then try to steal the set from there. Safety behind the 6-ball. Did not quite get coverage here, but didn't sell out too much. Evan, I don't see too much offense to be played. There's a cross-side bank, but I think we're going to see him come off the bottom side of the 4, bring the cue ball down table behind the 9, try to put it on the short rail, and leave that 4-ball around. Oh no, he played it like this. And that's not going to work, but cue ball going into the 10 here, going to make this a little trickier. Let's see what Shawn can do with Whitey. Oh, he played all safe. And wanted coverage behind the 8, but not going to get it. So Evan trying to play safe behind the 5 or put the 4 at the bottom rail. A little bit in between. Shawn's going to have a look. Good shot there. He's okay. He can roll this one in and hold or go back and forth. He's probably going to go back and forth. Yep. Good shot. He likes to move the cue ball around. He's definitely not scared of these pockets. Not scared. He likes to let the stroke out and move the cue ball around. So, may have to go rail first here. He looks pretty straight. Or, no, maybe he can draw straight out. Oh, wow. Really let the stroke out there. He's going to have a good look at the side or the corner now. Yeah, looks like maybe the side, and he can just roll forward. Good shot there. And Shawn trying to get back into this set here. Shawn runs those out and gets a little bit closer to 6-4. Joe, thank you for liking the stream. All right, Shawn to break. Curtis, thanks for liking the stream. And makes at least a couple balls. Oh, no, look at the two. Well, maybe a jump or a window. Maybe I don't think so either. I don't know here. Maybe a jump. I don't think he's got the window. And I don't know if you're supposed to jump here. I mean, you'd love to jump it in and run out and bring the score to 6-5, but if you were to foul and give up ball in hand, you might be going down 7-4. Steven, thanks for liking the stream. Yeah, I think we're going to see a push here. I think this is a good decision. Where do you push to? Bottom left corner, just giving an edge of the two ball wouldn't be a bad push. Yeah, like this. Just give him the edge. Let him thin it and bank it under the 5 and try to bring you up table. At least you're not giving him like a lock-up safe on you. You're probably going to have a pretty reasonable kick. Might even be able to see the ball directly next. Let's see what Evan can do. We'd really like that 2 ball to stay underneath the 5. Yeah, he tried to get the cue ball out of there, ran into the 7. Now Shawn's going to have a good look here. All right, Shawn is down 6-4. He'd really like to run these out. He's running out of time. Needs a good bump here. That's a pretty good bump. He might be straight in where he can just follow forward for this 4 in the bottom right next. It looks like he's stunning. Short side. Good shot. Johnny, thanks for liking the stream. And he's going to have a pretty good back cut here. Let's see if he can control the cue ball. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Overrolled it a little bit now, but that's okay. He's got an angle to come across the table and lay on the left long rail. Oh boy. Caught that one a little fat with the slow roll speed. And Evan, huge opportunity here. Would love to run these out and go up 7-4. That would be pretty powerful. If he was to go up 7-4, Shawn would have to outscore him 5-1 to win hill to hill. And that's tough to do. So very big run out opportunity here. Chaz, thanks for liking the stream. Evan felt pretty good here. It's a little in between. He'd like to use some high right and go 2 rails. But you got to put quite a bit of spin on the ball here. Let's see, did he get enough? Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. He would have liked to have been a little easier on the 8, but this is a very makeable shot. There's no big scratches you got to worry about. Just come across the table back and forth for the 10. Even if you fall well short, it's not the end of the world. Just really got to make sure you make the 8. Good shot. Very good shot there. And fell really good on this 10 ball. And Evan gets out and extends his lead to 7-4. And he's trying to close this one out. He does not want to play a third set. Jeffrey, thanks for liking the stream. All right, so Evan is up 7-4 here and won the first set. He's only 2 racks away from closing out and getting the cash. Nick Bousquet in the chat. How we doing, buddy? And Nick Provo. How's everybody doing tonight? Evan continuing to break good. Pocketed one of the balls behind the head ball in the side pocket. Not too much here on the 1. Gonna have to play safe. Would like to play safe behind the 5, but it lays a little funny. It's tough. He could come off of our right side of the 1 and bring the cue ball 2 rails out of the bottom right corner down below the 9, 10, 8 area. Nick, thanks for liking the stream. Just like that, but a little soft, a little weak. And that's going to give Shawn a shot. Hunter, how about a 50, 10, 6 diamonds game? That sounds pretty juicy. There's not too many regulars hanging around though that would be interested, I don't think. Good shot, great shot there by Shawn. And these balls lay pretty good. Good chance to run out here. Let's see, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you just got to get good on the 8. Once you get good on the 8, this one looks pretty good. Got a little straight here. Gonna have to maybe draw out of it. Watch outside pocket. Oof, boy, that would have been disastrous. But he's still alive. Still okay. Can maybe get on the 50 here. Yeah, this got funny. He still has a back cut. He can still continue with the natural pattern. 8 in the bottom left. He may have to turn the cue ball loose here. So he's looking at the path of the cue ball. I think he's trying to get 3 rails around. It might be tough being this thin on the 8. I don't know if he can get to the top rail. Oh, he back cut it in the side. Look at this shot. And I think he's going to be okay here. Let's see, can he kill the cue ball? Or is he going to go around? Yep, very nice. And it's going to be a little thin on this 10 here, but very good look. But he's got to feel the pressure, you know. He's down and down in the set and lost the first set, so yeah. Overcut it, but not a bad leave. Not a bad leave. So does Evan fire at the bank here? I don't see why not. Oh, he switched it. So he's going to bank to the top left corner. I expect this one to be very close if he doesn't make it. Plays a lot of one pocket. Very comfortable with these shots, but it's not easy. Hit it pretty good. Oh, what is the cue? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean, he hit it good. He hung it. Cue ball would not have scratched either. Had that 10 ball not been there, wow. Are you kidding me? That was crazy. That was pretty crazy, chat. Pretty crazy. I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know, there's always going to be a little bit of fortunate rolls here or there in pool. He hit it pretty good. You know, it's not like he got, like, super lucky. He hit it pretty good. Had the 10 gone in, it didn't look like the cue ball was scratching. So he caught a break there. You know, it's extra punishment for Shawn missing the 10. You know, like, Shawn's not supposed to miss the 10. And then he gets, like, double punished. And, you know, pool's a cruel game. Believe me, this game, if you play it for a long time, will break your heart many times. It can be a cruel... Evan could lose this set and then lose the next set. I mean, like, the comebacks in pool and the heartbreaks that you'll go through as a player are pretty tough. The fact that he even hit it hard enough to scratch is wild. Yeah, it is. He must have... Well, I don't know. I was thinking maybe he put some outside running English on it, but you'd think that would have tightened up the cue ball more. Stop it, Corky. Stop it. He played that. I know. He played that. I would have played it like that, too. And Evan on the hill, leading 8-4, race to 9. And he won the first set. He's looking to close out now. Shawn is in the danger zone. And he's still alive, though. He's still alive, coming to the table with a good look on the 2. I'll tell you, as far as it goes for trying to close people out, Shawn Dickson is probably one of the tougher guys to close out based on... He gets up there and fires and shoots so fast that... I mean, he can erase a lead really quick. But he's going to have to earn it. Evan is not going to give it away, that's for sure. Maybe safe behind the 6 ball here. Think he got maybe partial coverage. Shawn might have to jack up or jump. Might have to masse or jump. He's going to play the back cut in the bottom left corner. It may provide position if he was to make it. Oh, right in the corner. That's going to bring up Evan. They are playing call shot, call safe 10 ball. So that would be Evan's option. And actually, I thought he could make this 3. I don't know if he can. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to cut it. But he might just be playing us safe. Let's see. Oh, he could make it. And very nice cue ball. Good Good look on the 5 here. He is jacked up over the 6. And now Evan in the driver's seat to run out for the cash. Can he get it done? I don't see too much stopping him. You want a little angle from the 7 to the 8. He fell a little short, but he does have a good angle at least. He would have liked to have been a little closer, but not the end of the world. The angle is what's important here, and he's got it. This is the shot right here. If he gins this one, he got a little funny, but he should be just fine. He could pocket this one, come 2 rails around for the 9 in the bottom left corner. It might be a little... Yeah, he's alright. He would have liked to fall in a little better here, but he's okay. You just make the 9, you come across for the 10 in the same corner. Maybe he doesn't even have to. Maybe he can just hold for the 10 in the bottom right. It does look like he'll probably come across. Yep. And looks like Evan Moreau is going to run out here for the cash. Can he pocket this 10 for the cash? Evan gets it done. Defeats Shawn Dickson 9-7 in the first set and 9-4 in the second set and gets the cash. Cliff Tyler, thank you very much for the stars. Greatly appreciated. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it. I will keep the stream live. I'm going to go out there, give Evan his money, and if they make a game or somebody else is here that makes a game, I'll come back and bring you guys that. Or if no action, I'll just shut the stream down. But let me go get Evan paid and see what's going on, and I'll be right back with you. Yeah, not much going on out there, guys. Maybe I'll try to talk Evan into giving me like a 1 pocket spot or something and bring me out of retirement. I don't know, but probably not. I think that's going to do it for tonight. If you have any interest in playing a Make a Score Tour action match, message me, Lance Lisciotti. Try to find you an opponent. Somebody messaged me about potentially playing the winner, so we might have another match for Evan, maybe like next Friday or something. We'll see. We'll work on it. But thank you everybody for tuning in. This is Lance Lisciotti, and I'll catch you guys next time.
For many times I was laughed at and not believed in. But it was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself.
I feel I still have room to improve. I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved.
We have money, we have everything, we have fame. But the most important thing is the family. Keep your family healthy, good, and take care of your family, because this is the most important thing in the world.
Failing to prepare was preparing to fail. The night before a game, I ate the same food. I went to